Yo, what's going on, guys? DJHES here. Got a video for you guys today regarding fake sneaker promotions and whatnot. And I'm showing you guys a couple pairs of kicks here, and I'll explain the reasons for these in a sec, as well as some purses here that you can see, and I'll explain those reasons in a second as well. But basically, I didn't realize how kind of out of control everything was kind of going, and I wanted to throw in my 2 cents. This isn't to bash anybody in particular. I know that there's people that I would consider my YouTube friends that have been doing some sort of promotions with this. With these fake sites, and I'm not bashing them by any means. I'm just trying to let you guys know my perspective on this sort of thing and where I stand with it, because you guys obviously haven't seen that from me. I did have a video the other week about the fake Bread 11s, but it was a video that I took inside like it was a Plato's Closet, like secondhand store of the shoes, because I thought it was kind of funny, like how horrible they looked. But anyway, so like I wasn't trying to. It wasn't like I got paid for that or anything like that. It wasn't me promoting a link or whatever of the where to buy those fake shoes. It was just me randomly finding it. And now I find out there's a lot of other things kind of involved with that within the YouTube community, at least. And so I'm trying to chip in my 2 cents here. Basically, I've been approached a ton of emails from different places saying, here, we'll send you free shoes. Basically, review our shoes from our sites or whatever they might be, and they're all like overseas China like sites that have a bunch of different replicas, and some of the replicas look maybe okay, some of them look like crap, some of them have fake boxes, obviously, and you can just tell they're fake. But it's just one of those situations where I was like, you know what, if it's too good to be true, it is. And I got some that were even offering me $1,000, I'm not, no joke, $1,000 a month plus sending me the shoes to review. And so basically, I just get a bunch of free replicas, and then they pay me $1,000. Now, some people were like, well, why wouldn't you do that? You can educate people on the ones that are fake versus the ones that are real. And since I have, especially all the Jordans, I have 1 through 23. I mean, any of them in that series I could review and let you guys know my thoughts on and show you guys what is fake. Obviously, J-Star in the past has done a lot of those type of videos where he'll have the fake shoes and the reals, and he'll do a comparison. And I thought those were educational. The difference is the motive behind getting these sneakers. For me, the motive would be, if I use that from my motive, it's one thing, but it's the intent of the company saying, here's a free shoe, here's $1,000, or free a dozen shoes or whatever it might be, here's $1,000. Now you have to put our link in the description so people can see where to buy the shoe. Even if I'm positive or negative about the shoe, I still have to provide that link, and that link in turn. And my dog is going crazy over here. It's like really hot outside. Look at these dogs. They're all loud and stuff. It's like really hot out right now, actually, for Oregon weather. It's like 70-something degrees out. But anyway, they have to, in order for me to be able to do this, I think, and I don't know the rules and regulations because I never even looked into it, never even replied back to an email, but I would have to plug their website, and that's like the give and take. Well, if I have a larger sub base, I mean, it doesn't, let's say maybe 10% will go back through and actually check that link and go actually to the site and buy something. Even if 5% actually end up buying something, that increases their sales a ton. That covers all of their costs that they basically paid me for the most part. And if depending on whatever the return is, I guarantee that the return and the publicity is going to be positive for them because there's no way to go to the site and report it or whatever else. I mean, nobody's going to go in and report fraudulent site. I'm probably the only one that would do that because I personally like have a thing where like I personally don't like the replicas myself. And the reason why I'm showing you some of these guys right here is because these ones are ones I found from the Plato's Closet a while ago too. And at first look, like I thought, I was like, dope, Heineken Dunks. Like, this is crazy. I can't believe they had them here. Like the leather on the toe box actually looked legit. And then you get into it and you look a little deeper, and then I mean they're just obviously fake. The star. And then you can see the coloring on the side right here is like two-toned, a little bit around the midsole. And then the feel. I mean, they just feel cheap as crap. I mean, you can bend them in half. I mean, they're super pliable. Like, look at this. Like, they're just cheaply made. They look decent, but they're cheaply made. And these ones were ones that I don't think that these are fake. I think these are real. But these are one of these situations where I don't know 100%. And that's the other half of it that gets a little bit tricky. When you're dealing with these sites, you don't know if it's legit or not. It looks real, it smells real, it feels real. These smell real, these look real, these feel sort of heavier than all of my other 5s. And I don't have a real pair of K54s, and that's how you pronounce it if you didn't know. It's K54. I don't know if I have you know, I don't have a real pair to compare it to. These feel heavier than the other ones. The Jumpman looks a little bit off to me, and those are kind of signs. But I don't know what to do. I mean, I got these from a subscriber who wanted to do a trade, and I went through with it. And you know, there's no way, there was no receipt for me, and I'm one of those people that I want to have receipts in order to make sure things are authentic. My point is that from these sites, even if you get a real or if you get an authentic, or you think it could be authentic, there's no difference between an authentic from a fake site than something that's illegally produced in China or whatever. I mean, it's not one of the ones from the production run that, and you can almost guarantee that. And these same thing with the Ray Allens. I ended up buying these off of a seller off of eBay. Didn't know who they were. I bought these for, I can't even remember the price. It was like I think it's 300 something. And but all in all, they look okay. But these kind of feel a little bit different. And right here is definitely a lot softer than the other Ray Allens that I have, or not the other Ray Allens, the other 13s I have. This material is like really soft. So I can never hold. I have these ones in my collection, and I feel like I can never hold my head high with those ones in my collection. Every time I even post a picture of them, I'm like, I mean, some people might think they might be 100% authentic. Some people might automatically say they're 100% fake. Bottom line is, I don't know because I don't have legitimate proof of a receipt. Just about every other pair of shoes that I have, I do know where they came from, and I do have that backstory. When you buy these fake shoes or whatever, authentic or fake, whatever you might think they are from these Chinese sites, you're not going to know if it's from the production run with the same materials and everything else that it's supposed to be. So that being said, that's kind of like a little sidebar. I was going to do another discussion video on those ends actually, but with regards to the replicas, basically I have a bunch of purses right here, right? These are all Coach purses. I have 4 Coach purses right here. As a sneakerhead like person myself, like I have a thing about sneakers that I want them to be authentic. Now, a lot of you guys watching this video some of you guys might not care. Some of you guys you don't really care if you have a fake pair of Concord 11s or whatever it might be, or if they're real because they look real enough. And in some people's defense, you know, if you see them in a nightclub or whatever, like you won't be able to tell they're authentic. If you see them from distance, you'll not like be able to tell they're authentic or whatever. But so for those people that don't really care enough about them, but they just want to be able to have the shoe, and you try to buy them on release day, you couldn't get them, you found them from the site or whatever, and you got them for a decent price, and they look and feel like kind of like the same thing, or this they look, maybe not feel. So you guys buy them, and I can understand that, I can respect that. It makes sense if I think about it, even from my perspective, it makes sense as to why you would want to do that. And the reason why I'm showing you these purses right here is I got 2 of these from New York in a back alley, and the other 2 are authentic Coach purses. Now, I'm not a Coach snob. I don't really care if they're real or authentic, and I'll show you these ones a little bit more. Like, so for me, I don't really care if my wife has a real Coach purse or not. I mean, it's her choice if she wants a real one or a fake one. And so I'm just kind of showing you these bags right here. Actually, I think 3 of the 4 of these ones are real. I can't remember. I actually don't even know. I mean, the replicas are so good that I don't even know which ones are real or which ones are fake. So that in mind, for me, when it comes to purses and stuff, I don't care if they're replicas. So I can understand that perspective again from some of your guys' sides of, you know, these are authentic versus replica Jordans, and some of them you will claim them as real, some of them you won't. I don't even remember which one of those ones. I know the top one is a fake, and the 2 bottom ones are, the gray one right here is real. This one's real. We actually don't even know if this one's real or fake, honestly, and this one is fake. But I guess when it comes down to it, like, here's the thing. Like, if I promote these fake shoes on my site, which I'm telling you guys now, it's not going to happen because it's not something that I co-sign with. But if I did put these on there, even if I had an opinion against them, it still provides that link for people to want to go buy those things, and then it kind of makes it kind of feel like it's more okay because, oh, well, he did a video on it, like, and he got them, so that, you know, it couldn't be that big of a deal. But for me, sneakers is a different ballgame than purses. Like, I want authentic shoes, period. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't care, and for you guys, there's people that are promoting those sites, and there's ways to find fake like versions of sneakers. But when it comes down to it, there's tons of different types of people out there and you just have to decide. Excuse me. You have to decide which type of person you are, and for me personally, it's just not. It's not my thing. The fakes, and the replicas and stuff. But as you can see, like the purses, I'm not trying to judge again. The purses wise, you know, we got them in New York. It was a fun little adventure. We went in a back alley, followed some Chinese lady on walkie-talkies into a closet full of random purses. It was crazy, man. It was absolutely nuts. And the quality on the purses were decent enough. You could tell they were fake, like really up close, because the leather didn't smell like leather. But I mean, it was crazy how good the replicas were nowadays. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got. I know I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on this. I don't think. I mean, if there's people out there that are getting the replicas and doing reviews on them, I think that can be helpful to some extent. It's just the overall bottom line. It's like, it's kind of like selling your soul to the devil, because you get the shoe and you get the replica for free. You might even get paid money for it, and then you have a replica of a shoe, but then you want to have real shoes in your collection too. It kind of jades things up a little bit and definitely confuses things. But I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that watch those reviews and find it helpful. I actually do find it quite a bit helpful to see the fakes up close and in person, and a comparison against the real shoe. It's just the motive behind why the videos are there. If it's completely monetarily driven, I don't know. It's almost like you're promoting fakes because, again, of that link in the description. If you're linking to where they can buy it, it's kind of like it's kind of shady. But anyway, I'm not trying to call out anybody. I know there's specific people out there that will probably watch this and thumbs down the video because they think I'm calling out X, Y, or Z. And you know, I'll have a talk with those people, whoever they are. I don't even know who all of the people that are doing it. I just know of a handful. And it's not to put you guys on blast by any means, because I like you guys' videos for those handful of people that I'm speaking indirectly to right now. I like those people's videos, and I like those people in person. Like, they seem like legitimate people, so, or at least on their internet form or whatever. Sometimes I think we all get caught up in things though, and you know, any way to make a quick buck. But in longevity, for doing something like that, it's just not in my interest if something in the future. But have a good one, guys. Have a good Easter. It's really nice out. I got to get over to my parents' house. Got to have some holiday meal and family time. We'll catch you guys later, though. Have a good one. Peace.